What's up, guys? I know it's been a while since I put anything out, but we're back and we're going on a great adventure for you guys. It's a trip that I've always wanted to do but never took the time to do it, and finally got a brave enough soul that wants to go do it with me. So we are going to paddle the whole Lower Wisconsin Riverway from Sauk Dam all the way down the Mississippi at Wyalusing. So stay tuned. And I did lose one of the memory cards that had a little bit of stuff on it, and mostly just the intro for morning one. So we're that's why I'm talking to you before the video, but we'll jump into the video here and get rolling. Well, before we roll out, I kind of want to show you guys what I got cooking in here. Bag full of miscellaneous stuff, snacks, camera gear. We got water, more water, clothes, tent, pad, that's all in there. My food bucket, if I get open. We got a few frosty beverages in the bottom of that, a pole, my drone, cameras, more cameras, propane for cooking, more water, and a few fishing lures. Well, it's go time. We are just leaving Bob's Riverside Resort. Right there, got some campers over here. And yeah, 20 more miles today. My hands are a little raw. We got 28 down so far. Had to stop and get a cheeseburger. About 85 degrees, super humid. But we're gonna keep trucking down the river. We're just about to enter the Lone Rock watershed here. Got a little Sean Shell jamming on the tunes. Lone Rock, what do you say? 35 miles? Yep. 35 miles down. A swing and a miss. Current situation, got my blister taped up, sunburnt legs covered up. Oh, we've been on the river for almost 10 hours now, and yeah, starting to feel it for sure. And we only slept 5 hours last night. That didn't help. We had to grill out and cook all of our food all night. It was midnight before we went to bed, and we're up at 5 going. So now the sun's popping back up, and it is intense, I'll tell you that. I just as soon stay home if they ain't got a grand ole Opry like they do in Tennessee. Just send me to Avoca Trestle. We are about 2 miles from Muscadet. 47 miles we reeled off today. And it feels like it. My legs are red. Lobsters. Only got one little blister, so that ain't bad. We're gonna give that guy a pop tomorrow or tonight sometime. Yeah, we're pretty much gonna eat, have a little fire, and off to bed, charge stuff. Tomorrow is gonna be, it's supposed to start raining at, I think, midnight tonight, and not quit till midnight Saturday night. So tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day, to say the least. But we're hoping to get possibly another 30 miles or so tomorrow. And that would leave us only like 20 miles for Sunday to finish. So we will see what happens. Well, I better give you a little tour of camp. My tent. Dry bags. Somehow my dry bag leaked. My sleep bag is soaked, which is not too sweet. Right on par with my sunburnt legs. Prepared. We're gonna have torrential rains tomorrow, so we're prepping. Larry's tent over here. Some wet gear. And the star of the show. So last night we cooked up a pile of brats before we left, and I just got my little cooker. This is what I'm talking about right here. Brat sizzling. Maybe this will be an annual thing.
Yeah.
Get the Muscadet boys out here.
You can convince somebody, a different person every year, to do it with you. Yeah?
Light her up. Ooh. Warm.
Now we're camping.
That is a wrap. Day one. What's up, guys? It is Saturday morning. About 5:30. I already got my stuff squared away. We only had a couple rumbles of thunder last night, which isn't so bad. I didn't wake up till 4. And it started raining a little bit, so I actually got a good night's sleep. River's pretty moody looking. We're gonna do a little fishing for a half hour, 45 minutes before we take off. Looks like fairly clear skies till around 11, and then it's supposed to be thunder boomers all afternoon, so it is going to be an interesting afternoon paddling, that's for sure. Actually, I feel pretty good. My shoulder's a little tight, a couple little blisters, some sunburn, but yeah, we're doing it. We're almost halfway, so we're gonna try to reel off about 35 miles today, or 30 to 35, depending on how many lightning strikes we have to deal with. But yeah, then we'll have just a short little journey left for Sunday morning. We can kind of chill out and do some fishing and all that good stuff. Definitely learning a lot about a big paddle trip, that's for sure. What to bring, what not to bring now. Gloves. That's what I would suggest, gloves. I mean, I work outside every day with my hands, and I got calluses all over. And after a whole day of grinding on that paddle with those calluses, they're just really, really raw. But I got some tape on them today, and we're gonna hit a gas station on our way down by Boscobel and see if we can find some gloves or something to use, grab a bag of ice, and then we'll be downriver. So I'll try to get as much on film as I can today, but might be a little bit limited with the thunder and rain and stuff. So day 2, getting after it. Got some tunes cranking, some Mountain Ops caffeine in me. And it started out. Oh, just how I remembered it. Got our first little rain squall coming through. All right, we made it to the Muscadet Bridge. Good thing we got out of camp when we did, because it started downpouring and wind blowing in our face about 15 miles an hour, about 500 yards down the river. But looks like it's starting to lighten up a little bit.
Huh? You just have to ride on a building. You can ride that 4-speed, 5-speed. Just take my truck. Walk up there. Or drive up there.
We'll hike her up there.
Oh, come on. You don't have to go that far. Just take my truck. I'm going to be here when you get back.
No, we'll just walk.
All right.
We can't use any motors on this trip. It's against our rules.
Thanks.
Thanks, though, yeah. I could use it, go for a little walk anyways.
Stretch out.
All right, well, there's still some good people left in the world. Met this dude at the launch, and he's gonna watch our boats, and he offered to give us his truck to run the gas station, but
he didn't want to trade straight up for the kayaks, though. That was just a loaner truck.
And here we are.
Right.
Rocks in my sandals.
Is that guy coon hunting?
He's got some hounds. We better go check that out. All right, bird dogs.
Around here, they're running bears?
No, up north. He's probably going up north, or I would assume. Yeah, so see, he's got chains on top of that thing.
Yeah.
And they strap the dog up on top and then drive down the gravel road so they strike a bear and then.
Road dogs are.
Right.
We got that sea area up there where you have bait sitters. Shit, they're drawn every year or every 2 years.
Oh, really?
But their success of getting one
A lot less.
is about 0.
Yeah. How's that bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich?
Much needed.
Much needed. All right, adios, Blue River.
It'll get you there quicker.
Like 20-inch smallie right off the bat.
That could be the spot in there.
Oh, there it is right there.
Oh boy.
Right by the shore, he just smacked it. Here, little fella. Hold on.
I thought you were going to start hooting and hollering like you were from Blue River.
He wasn't getting off. Nice little smallie. He gone. Yeah, that was a no doubt bite. That sucker wanted it.
Might be a storm coming, but let's fish.
Right. Facing certain lightning bolt strikes in our future. Boscobel, here we are. This is one of the coolest trips I think I've ever done. I mean, we are 67 miles into the trip now. My hands are finally stiffening up. They feel awesome. Yeah, just a really enjoyable, relaxing day. Just slowly pecking our way down the river, we did a little fishing. Yeah. See my little friends running around in there. There he is. A little extra protein. We're having savory pork barbecue sandwiches for lunch under the Boscobel Bridge. This is home night 2. About 2.5 miles from Millville. Wherever Millville is. It's actually only... Millville is 11 miles from the confluence of the Mississippi. So we've been doing pretty good dodging thunderstorms and rain today. So we're gonna bust up camp and settled in and chill out a little bit. We had... How many miles did we do? 32?
32.
32 more miles today. So we're at about 80 miles for the trip. And should have no problem in the morning, barring thunderstorms and tornadoes and whatnot. But we're not going to worry about that. Alright, well, of course, we just started grilling and look what we got coming down. All you do is rip them off the stem, wait for a heavy shower, and then fry them up. For pork. Cook them in butter and simmer them for about... Well, they're not as crispy as I'd like, but they're pretty delish. I'll give you that.
Can you fucking believe this?
Unbelievable. It is...
Look at that shit.
That's freaking cool. I gotta get my phone out. Photo time. Morning, guys. It is Sunday morning finally. As you can tell, I just woke up, but actually I've been up for like an hour and a half, but finally out of the tent. Feeling good today. Not too sore, a little tight, but man, overall I feel really good for paddling 80 miles in 2 days. I've never paddled 80 miles in 2 days, so I don't know. I didn't know, I should say, going into this, what I should have, what I shouldn't have. I never really did a lot of research. I just wanted to do it and figure it out on my own. And I definitely learned a lot. That's for sure. My goal someday is to do the whole entire Wisconsin River, which is 470 some miles, which I think I have no problem doing right now. I mean, the amount of ground we covered in 2 days, I know there's a lot of lakes and other things, but yeah, I would see no problem with doing that. But all right, we're on our way back. Took a little morning stroll around the island, had to do some paperwork, and I think I'm gonna go grab my rod and do some fishing for a little bit. We haven't really had much time to relax or do much. We spent 13 hours on the water the first day and like 12 yesterday, and we pretty much just, our intentions were to fish last night, but we were dodging rainstorms and everything else, and it just didn't really happen. We just kind of chilled out and ate and went to bed. So I think I'm gonna grab the rod and do some fishing for an hour before we gotta pack up and head out of here. Back in the saddle. High prized driftwood. This guy is the driftwood king right here.
Right. You only take home one piece this trip, so I'm holding out for something good.
Millville, that's the last boat launch before Wyalusing. 11 miles to the miss. All right, we just pounded down 7 miles, stopped for a little break, and see the last bridge before the Mississippi. And way up there. Man, I am so pumped to see this. This is an absolutely incredible trip. Good for the soul. I don't think I have been stressed 1 single second on this whole entire trip, even when it's pouring rain, wet sleeping bag, blisters, you name it, sunburn. It's just really hard to be upset out here. I mean, look at that freaking view. I think one of the coolest things is paddling. I'm not a big like paddle kayaker guy. I use my kayak to hunt wood ducks and fish sloughs out of, and I don't go and paddle rivers and stuff like that, but this was pretty awesome. I could definitely get more into this, but just you feel more connected to the water, that's for sure, when you're paddling it, and you can feel the current pulling your boat sideways. And I mean, no joke, the Wisconsin River is definitely dangerous, but you got to have a ton of respect for it and make smart decisions for sure, but it's all really common sense. I mean, but yeah, you know, paddling definitely gets you more connected to it than hopping in your boat and firing up the motor and speeding up the river, that's for sure. I would advise this trip for anybody, any age level, anything. Anyone could do this. Just really, really cool experience. Just dudes in samurai hats. Well, I thought you wanted to update your Snap story at, what's your handle?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Gunner's Dad, I think?
Gunner's Dad. Snapchat, you can pick him up at Gunner's Dad. Follow his stories.
I think I'm just gonna float through and snap.
All right, there you go. Blowing up.
Clogging up the internet. All my snap traffic.
Sending all my angry river fans your way. Well, that's a view, Clark. I've been a lot of places in this country, and that's one of the coolest views I've ever seen.
I will have a different pad under my ass next yak ride.
It's right there, buddy.
Big boat.
Oh, there's Marquette. Across that point right there, you're on the Miss. That's it, you're on the Mississippi right now, fella. We made her, Gator.
Yes, sir.
We better get over it before this riptide grabs us. That's pretty gnarly right there.
Hey, you lose sight of how fast you're moving.
All right.
That was some good paddling.
Yeah. That's sketchy out there, man. We're here.
Fucking A, guy. I can't believe it.
We're freaking Iowa right there.
That's wild.
All right, we got a little update. We made it to the Mississippi, but there's no road to take out off over here, so we either have to paddle 3 miles up the river to Marquette or 4 miles down the river. I think we found we can take the main channel down and get out in the actual town of Wyalusing. So that's what we're gonna do. I've only seen about 2 humans in the last 24 hours. I think our paddling is about done. Oh my God, we're almost there, dude. A lot of noise going on out here. Not too peaceful. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that is a wrap. We are done paddling. We gotta be close to 100 miles.
Well,
80 plus what?
$17.3.
97.3. I'll go for a little 3-mile paddle.
Nope. I think I'm good.
All right, we're done.
We're calling her.
We're eating chicken wings, waiting for a ride. Talk at you guys later.